Yeah. We're gonna swing right, swing left on them. Show you how to fleet step up.
What's good, y'all? Back again. I can't lie, I'm a little excited to be doing this again. I took last year off. I was kind of unimpressed with 2K21. 22 kind of got me back on my groove. Now I'm like, all right, let's take it to 23 and do our thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, Harmony Pops, aka Willie Fleet, is back. Thanks for having me. I hope everybody enjoys what I'm about to be doing this year. I'm about to get back on my gaming, information and tutorials and all that stuff seriously. So yeah, man, let's get into it. Let's get right back into it. 2K23. Let's go. I'm really feeling this Jabberwocky intro right here. Even though I'm not one to play with the teams like that, but I go straight to my career. You know how that go. Yeah, the bench reactions, super dope. Definitely super dope. Definitely. The lockups, I'm loving the animations, the layup. Yeah, it's getting more realistic. The graphics is always top tier. It's pretty dope, man. The celebrations are definitely, yeah. Get the punch right there. D-Book with the signature fadeaway turnaround. Jimmy B, they gonna have to add the locks. Luka, step back, of course. Space Creator Hall of Fame on that boy. WNBA, Candace, let him have it. The GOAT. The GOAT. Here he is. The Devin Booker. Step back, daddy. Yeah, man, we looking live for 23, man. I'm liking this. Are you gonna be ready to ball? I am. See me on there. Make sure y'all add me on the PS5, man. Harmony Pops, man. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing on this. Alright, so before we get into things, I gotta shout out Brutal Sim and the CZAR for the gems that he dropped on the stream last night. We definitely gonna get into those videos. Matter of fact, let's get into it right now. Let's check into what the CZAR had to say last
chaining animations together looks much more smoother. Yeah, a lot less twitchy. I think that word is key. It's a back pipe high, kind of. The way they move, and twitchy is the word that kind of captures that for me, both offensively and defensively. And I think in the blog, Mike talked about more realistic movement. I don't think everybody's going to love the more realistic movement, but we looked at our game and we compared it to NBA games. We found out we're moving a lot faster, a lot faster. So, 23 definitely smoother animations. Like in your catch and shoot game, off the dribble. All those should be areas that you can notice like right away.
So, going along with that first video that the CZAR was talking about, I'm gonna get into this offensive gameplay right here. I got to pull up on my computer right here on the screen as well. The defense was a point of emphasis last year's game. Whatever. So basically, what I'm understanding is like the whole Twitch effect, the whole being able to just. I've been saying that for a while, a very long time. I want to say maybe 3 years. I've been saying that the game. I've been saying it. You could probably go back to my streams. Nobody moves like this game in real life. Nobody, bro. Nobody. I don't care who you could point at. Nobody moves like these robots they got in the game. Now they talking about putting more realistic movement. We seen it a bit last year. This year, let's hope we get that. The CZAR just gave us some insight on that. So hopefully it's all true. The movements, as he said, like if you going somewhere and this defender there, ain't no just. How many times we all been like, yo, he just went right through me. Like that. Hopefully that's all clipped. But fixing the bugs and all that takes some time. But yeah, man, let's get into the next
Real clip. Great features take 3 years. Whether you know it or not, whether they tell you that or not. Great features take 3 years. That's just the way it is. So you got to build it. You got to refine it. You got to add some stuff to it. You got to get user feedback on it, right? And then you got to add all that together. You got to fix your bugs. It takes about 3 years. So, when people ask stuff like that, what purpose does it serve? It serves to push the genre of basketball games forward. And that's not the only thing that tech will be used for eventually, but you have to have it to be able to use it for other things. So it's a good investment. And when it relates to something more directly to gameplay, then you'll be like, oh man, they should have did this, whatever years ago. But You know, you got to walk before you run.
As you heard, ZAR, the reason they do features and add little certain things, so I guess people were asking what's the point of the flex on the rim. It's a nice little. Imagine you in a wreck, you under a minute, you down 2, you come down the lane, boom, you tied of 2 hand, you tied a game, you hanging on the rim in his face, that's just you feel me? I like that feature a lot, and I feel like the whole you being able to get a tech because of it is dope. Basically, you're in control of that. You know what I mean? And here's also the controls for the how you supposed to be dunking this year, because the dunk meter is changing, the dunk, all that is changing. So yeah.
But one of the reasons why we want to go with shading defensively this year is to make sure, or to try to make sure, that the body ups made a lot more sense, right? So it didn't feel as random. You're trying to go somewhere where a defender's there, you know, you need to expect a loss. Now, our system is super complex. Like, I got to work on body ups with my man Jerson this year. And so I got to learn a lot about that system. And the calculations that it makes is impressive, man. But it's all about how it's tuned. And so the shading is there, and you know, hopefully we hit it right out the box. I think so. But yeah, people shouldn't be driving into the defenders. The one thing about the shade too is that you have to be like within 3 feet to have that shade bar show up. If you're gapping somebody so far off, then it doesn't really matter where you're at until you come into that range. It's supposed to help the body ups feel more. To make them make more sense, right? But I have to tell you, it's not as easy to stay in a particular shade zone as you might think, with the dribbler moving left, right, you know what I mean? Changing speed and direction. You know, you're going to have to work hard defensively to kind of stay where you want to stay.
As far as the defensive gameplay, they saying they making more improvements to there. The shot defense received a nice overhaul. Intimidator's out the game, but Challenger is the new badge that replaced that. So technically it's not out, it got replaced. Defensive Leader, if I'm not mistaken, is the badge that got completely taken out. Let's see the location of the defender when the shot started, all that. It works well with the defender hand on. So what I'm understanding from this is that the shot contest is going to be way more aggressive, which is something else we needed on defense. Because there's times, I give it maybe 200 times this year, I'm in the wreck and I'm saying he was open, or that's wide open, or I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm guessing when you have certain badges, maybe Blinders Hall of Fame and certain things like that, it just offsets all of that. But let's see, man. Hopefully the defense has a great, you know what I mean, upgrade, and we could do better things on
the
defense.
adrenaline's not just for dribbling. If they're using turbo, when you hit that turbo button, you're using adrenaline. So whether that's to sprint to a position, whether that's to explode out of a dribble move, whether that's to stay in front of the ball handler.
Again, that's really, really interesting. Now you got to be calculated on both ends of the floor. The defense don't have no advantage when it comes to using that adrenaline bar, or the offense, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out online, man. So that's all I got for y'all. Appreciate the CZAR for putting out that information. I know y'all don't have to do this, man. I appreciate y'all. Again, no disrespect, will be entertained when it comes to the CZAR on this channel. And if y'all got some more time, check out my
As you can see here, you know, Lonzo with they purposely over dribbling, so that y'all can see what happens when your adrenaline is gone. From what the CZAR was saying, it's best to use adrenaline as a boost, not as a, you know, they kind of fixed that this year in 22 when you can't just hold turbo the whole game. You know what I mean? So it's best for the people that know how to yo and then boop, bounce, go to the rim, cut back on the, you know what I'm saying, to step back on a boost. You know what I'm saying? When you about to go, say it's you and a big man, you know, you smaller, you gotta go for a strong layup, boost, you know what I'm saying? It's all of that's looking like it's about to happen. So if you know how to use your boost properly, I feel like the people that are actually skilled in basketball are actually gonna get their basketball game. The people that are skilled in basketball are actually gonna get their game. Before, it was whoever was nice at 2K was gonna be the best at 2K. Now, I'm starting to understand that if you really have skill in basketball, that's really what's gonna put you ahead in this game. I'm hoping that's what it is, because a nigga like me be balling, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you're going to hit that big and kind of punish them. Same thing for a wing filling the lanes. You know what I mean? Do they want to use a bar to get open? Does the defender feel like matching that? Or does he know he's playing against a point guard who ain't never going to see him? You know, so can you keep 3 bars while your opponent has 2? All of these little situations.
I'm gonna put up right here the new badges. As you can see, let's see first off the shooting badges. What got removed? Chef, Hot Zone Hunter, Lucky number 7, Mismatch Expert, Move to Playmaking. Set Shooter, Sniper, Limitless, Spot Up, all gone. New Jones, Agent 3. That's, you know, for those who don't know the Gilbert Arenas, go look up his highlights. Midi Magician, that's MJ type, Rip Hamilton, DeMar DeRozan, the Devin Booker, the Kobe's. People that like middies, the Mellows, people that play in the mid-range game are gonna be successful in that. Amped, it takes less, this is no energy to shoot, basically, less energy. When you behind, comeback kid, that's gonna be good. If you always behind in the game, if you play with the Randys, you might be, that's gonna be that's gonna be. Hand down, man down. You don't contest, back on D, because it's going in. You know how that goes. Space Creator, it's formerly a playmaking badge, now it's a shooting badge, and that is a big badge improvement. I'm telling you right now. Space Creator has a shooting badge. Listen. All of the shooters, like say the Lucas, the people that don't really dribble that much and want to create limitless range. You know, that's a favorite. That comes back. That's when we was pulling from half. Dame style. Claymore. That's catch and shoot. Being able to boom, bang. He gets it in. Mike Breen. Slithery for the finishing. What got moved? Hook specialist removed from finishing. Make it slithery. We all know what that does. Masher. Finish inside. That's a power. Gary Payton, second type. Aerial wizard. That's probably Kyrie type. Bully, you know, says it's Giannis, LeBron. It would be nice if you could get Bully and Aerial Wizard. That would be crazy. Playmaking badges, that's gone. Bullet passer, downhill, glue hand, stop and go, all gone. I ain't gonna keep reading. Y'all can do this so you can look at what's going on here. Challenger, I love that. Box out beast, glove, workhorse. These are all dope badges right here. Clamp breaker. What? Yeah, F your defense. Beep, beep, beep. Saying vice grip, can't lose the ball, mismatch. These are all dope badges, bro. 2K looking nasty. Here's a little brief description of the shooting upgrades. Shot speed, release height, defensive immunity, timing, impact. All of those things got upgraded, whatever they got. New systems towards them. That's going to be nice. Right here, we discussing the badge system. You know, we got tiers now. And I've been saying we need tier lobbies as far as like the rec. If you're a good player, you need to be loading up with good players. If you're a bum, play with the bums. It's that simple. So can we please get some tiers in the lobbies, in the parks, and stuff like that? Can we get tiers? If you're a tier 4 player, you're going to be loading up with tier 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That'll be nice. But here, let me get into this next joint. I'll show you the tier badge. As you can see here go to badges. Here go to finishing badges. That's new. The new shooting badges. And then we're gonna have, let me see, finishing shooting. Here go all the shooting badges, the new ones. So it's looking real good. The playmaking badges right here. These are all the new ones, obviously. The defensive rebounding badges. They over here talking about Team Takeover got a new design. So it's looking real good, man. Here go the tiers right here. The tiers, as we can see, is, you know, it's looking like a great new system. Hopefully. And we get the best out of it. We get the core badge. That's where you start off at. You know, that's just, I guess that's the part where you select your badge. Tier 1, of course. There's 8 tier 1s, 4 tier 2s, and 4 tier 3s. So, and I'm guessing you could only go to gold, or maybe you Hall of Fame something after that. Badges, There are currently 16 badges per attribute. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this tier thing works. Hopefully it's not no OP type of thing. We got the shot blocking. Shot blocking, I feel like was a little OP the past couple years. It's been a little, but as we can see here, block targeting, I feel like that's gonna lead to a lot more fouls though. No more small guards pulling off LeBron James chase downs. I was 6'5" last year and I had chase down. So I don't know. But I was getting blocked by a lot of smaller people. They say it was always risky pulling off tomahawks and back scratches. But they say now it's gonna be okay. Right here in the courtside report, they discussing the steals and ball strips. I'm pretty sure a badge like the glove is gonna be ideal for that. Ball strips are new and improved. So if you're smaller, quick hands, it's gonna help you. Shot blocker, you're not gonna be doing that. You feel me? We've also added fail strip contact layups and one. When the ball does not get loose by the player, you'll see a great improved sideline awareness during scramble plays. Stuff like that. If you swipe, they got the 50-50 ball saves, Dennis Rodman, Caruso style. So yeah, man, they saying if you swipe, you're gonna be out to play even more. So don't swipe. Swiping, no swiping. Right here, you can see what I was talking about with the passing. You could put Jason Williams pass on me, because as you check my highlights, man. 55. My player been wearing 55 since 2K started. Know that. Little description of the on-ball defense, the shading that the CZAR was talking about. I feel like if you're gonna be good with the shading, you might, like even now, when you kind of beat the defender to the spot in 22 and you press box and you strip the ball and you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be more something like that. Here's a little explanation of how the shot feedback is gonna be. The arcs, ideal arc. I'm loving the whole fact that you're not gonna know if the shot's going in until it hits the rim. That is dope because it keeps everybody engaged. You know how many times the shot go up? I'm back on D because shot go up is green. I'm texting. You know what I mean? So this is dope. It's gonna keep everybody engaged. As we know, dribbling is always doing this upgrading. New gestures, new animations, crossover packages. I think that their system is just starting to calculate a lot more. So we're able to chain more things together. The signature moves. I remember seeing something about like you could equip certain type of passes like Magic Johnson, Jason Williams, White Chocolate, of course. I'm liking the systems that they're acquiring on the new gen. The enhanced shooting mechanics, 5 new shot meters. As the season goes on, we're gonna get more pro stick gesture combos. That's gonna be nice. In-game actions, dribbling, shooting, slam dunks is gonna be crazy. Expanded skill moves for those that are skilled. Adrenaline boost system, taxes you, but it also is a boost, obviously. Badges and takeover attribute boosts are expanded. Defensive mechanics updated. AI gameplay. From what I'm hearing, even in 22, the AI getting a slight little buff update where they playing a little better. So AI, maybe that may lead to more people playing my career, because that's why I don't. The AI is just trash. When I can go into my play and actually have to score, have to pass, have to call a screen, have to do all these things, I love playing my career. When I actually gotta play, call a play, figure the defense. I love playing the computer like that because it's getting me better for the challenges out there, the real world. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be dope. Upgraded pro stick. We all know every year they like to, you know what I'm saying, just upgrade, do something better with the pro stick. The whole double throws, flicking a pro stick any direction, letting it go back to the center. You know what I'm saying? And then switchbacks. If you read here, basically, if you're experienced with a manual call, this is gonna be great for you. Instead of holding and let it go back. And that's kind of how I play now. A beep beep, 2-piece, let it go back. Beep 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 beep. You know what I'm saying? So to conclude things, I'm not gonna front, man. I'm excited. You know what to do, man. Hit the subscribe button, follow me, add me on the P5. I play with everybody and anybody. I'm not like that. I'm not one of them bougie cats. I'm really just trying to build everything up. My gaming. I'm an artist. Y'all follow my artist page at Willie Fleet. Yeah, man. So we here. We link up. I'm really feeling the boardroom Mike Baluba John that he put out. I'm feeling. I'm liking what the CZAR had to say. So yeah, man, we here, man. NBA 2K23, y'all can find me on there. Find me on the P5 now. I'll still be playing. I'm on multiverses heavy though. But yeah, man, y'all holla at me, man. Y'all do with the red button. Hit that like button too, right there. See, it's right there. Holla at me.